Hi, my name is Lucy and this is my Flosstube channel stitched to my loop. First of all, thank you for coming back for my third video, and thank you so much to everybody who's been commenting and watching my previous videos. It really means a lot, and I can't believe that we've already got 200 subscribers. I'm really grateful for all of the support that I've been shown. So today I wanted to talk about some of the new designs that are being released as part of Needlework Marketplace. So Needlework Marketplace is kind of similar to Nashville Marketplace, which happens in the springtime. It's a trade show where designers can present new designs and local or online shops can purchase them exclusively and sell them to us. So this is exciting to see lots of new designs and also an exciting chance to support your favorite local or online needlework shop. So I just wanted to go through and share some of the designs that I'm thinking about purchasing, or just some of the things that caught my eye. This is inspired by Cam and Bridgen's video from the spring. That's Cam the Stitcher and the Museum Stitcher, and the video that they made during Nashville about their favorite picks. And I just wanted to share what my taste is and maybe highlight some designs that you hadn't seen. So I have my computer pulled up here and I'm going to be looking at them, but I'll insert photos as I talk about them. And I'll be placing my order through the Starlight Stitchery, which is an online needlework shop, so you can get their stuff from anywhere, but they are actually based in Corvallis, Oregon, which is where I used to live, so that's how I first heard about them. But they're an awesome women-owned small business, so if you don't already have a favorite local or online shop, I highly recommend shopping with them. And they've got all these patterns plus a ton more posted on their website. So with that, I am going to get right into it. Also, by the way, it's 100 degrees in Oregon this week, so my air conditioning might be loud, but I'm not going to turn it off. So first, I want to give a shout out to everyone who's designing patterns with black cats in them. I have 2 black cats and they're being pretty active right now, so they might make an appearance. But I was looking through the patterns and I was thinking there were so many awesome black cat patterns, and I was just so delighted because I think it's pretty hard to chart black cats because their features aren't as easily defined. You just don't see that many. And I was so delighted that I was seeing so many, and then I realized it was Halloween and that a lot of these patterns are Halloween charts, which is why they have black cats, but I'm still delighted, and I'll take my black cats a little spooky if that's how I get them. So first I want to highlight some black cat patterns. First of all, we have Lola Crow, the famous Lola Crow cross stitch. She has 2 new releases called Book Lovers Halloween. It's a series, and there's one with a ghost lady reading to a little cat, and there's one with a skeleton reading to a little ghost black cat. And I think those are so adorable and so delightful, and I could see myself stitching them as a little pair to represent my 2 little black cats. Another awesome one is the Counting Puddles Perfect Pirate. I really like Counting Puddles style, and I think that this one is so creative and so cute. So I might have to stitch that one up. And then the Mindful Needle has 2 black cat patterns, but my favorite is Meow at the Moon. I think it's maybe blackwork in the background. It's a really intricate moon, and it's just the most charming little cat with a little head tilt. I think it's so cute. And then the last black cat pattern is Halloween Moon from Stitches by Ethel, with the little cat doing a big stretch on the moon. I just thought that one was so adorable. So those are all the black cat patterns. If you, like me, are also a black cat lover and are always on the lookout. And they're not like too overtly spooky or Halloween-y. I think they're just mostly cute. So then going into some of my other favorites that do not have black cats in them. One, of course, is Blueberry J from Jet X Stitch. This is not a unique opinion, but it is a correct one. I think that this pattern is so cool. Like I think all Jet X Stitch patterns are. I think she has such a cool way of combining modern elements with the classic needlework elements, and with all the geometric elements in the background. It just looks like it would be really fun to stitch, and it's also really visually impactful. Yeah, I really like Jet X stitch. And I feel like she has a very distinct style. I can see something and immediately know that it's hers. So that's something that I really love. And also we've got lots of blueberries out here in Oregon, and there was a Stellar's jay that lived outside my old house. So definitely going to have that one on the must stitch list. My next one I want to talk about is Broken Wings Welcomed by Shaded Stitchery, which should come as no surprise. I am Shaded Stitchery's biggest fan, and all of her new releases are amazing, but this is the first one that I'll definitely be purchasing right away and starting as soon as possible. I love the yellow fabric and all of the color choices that she used. I think it's specialty floss, so I'll have to see if I can get my hands on that. But I love the message, and I love the designs and the geometry. I just think it's a really striking design, and I'm excited to stitch it. And I think I have the perfect yellow fabric for it, so that is very exciting. And yeah, she has a few other amazing releases that I encourage everybody to check out if they haven't seen them already, but this will just be my first one. The next one I wanted to talk about is Bird Globetrotter by Fine Frog Stitching. It makes me smile just looking at it. It's a sweet little bird with a decorated suitcase, and I don't know, it just makes me smile. I'm not even that big of a bird person, contrary to what it may seem from my whips and my choices here, but I just think it's so charming and so playful and just like a really creative concept. So that one's really sweet. And then the next one is Candle Fox by the Stitch Crypt. I saw this pattern and it's a really impressive optical illusion, the way that they've created translucency in the stitching. I just think it's a really impressive use of cross stitching and a style that I haven't really seen in any other designs. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a pattern that has translucency like that. So I just thought that was really cool, and it really caught my eye. My next one is Freak for the Beak by Boomerang Stitches. I think that Jen from Jen's Fiberweb stitched one of these guys, but they're just so fun and funky. It's not a new pattern, it's just newly released to Needlework shops, but I don't know, I think they're so fun. I love a lot of Boomerang Stitches patterns too, the way that she uses geometric patterns and fun colors. I'm excited to stitch a lot of her stuff, but this one is just really fun. Again, I'm not that much of a bird person, contrary to what it may seem from these pics, but that one makes me smile. And then the last pattern that I'm going to talk about today is Whale Garden by Flossie Fox Shop. And I think this was initially released on Patreon. It's not a brand new pattern. I've definitely seen it on Instagram before, but I think this is it being released to the public. And again, I think it's just really creative. Flossie Fox Shop is another one of those designers where you can see something and immediately recognize it as being designed by them, which I think is really cool in this day and age when there are so many amazing designers, to have a really distinct voice. And I think I have some blue fabric that it would work well on. And yeah, again, I just think it's fun and playful and quirky, and it also looks like it would be a lot of fun to stitch with all the outlines. You could do the kind of coloring page style where you do all the outlines and then you can kind of cruise through the fill-in. So yeah, I think that was all of the designs I wanted to talk about. But I would love to hear in the comments if there are specific designs or designers that you're loving for this marketplace this fall. And yeah, I would love to hear what you'll be purchasing, what you'll be starting first, and what your favorite local or online needlework shop is that you'll be shopping. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.